So if there's ever a term, winnable, or ever a run of games to get your form back on track, I think today is the day. I think we've really got to do it. We're doing okay, more wins than defeats and draws, but something's got to click, and something's got to click quick if we're going to get to the promised land. Yes people, welcome back to episode number 8 of season number 5 of this Grimsby Town to Glory FIFA 23 career mode here of course on the MWS channel, which if you are a fan of course, as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel below. I had a bit of a frog in my throat right there. And of course, if you aren't caught up with this series, do watch the previous ones, hit them a like if you do enjoy them, as today we sit 11th in the league. We've got games in hand over everyone because I've simulated up to the Stoke City day because I recorded the video and it didn't work, so I've had to redo it. But I know which games I'm going to be playing today and I know which not. I'm not even going to show you the calendar. I'm going to tell you Stoke City in 16th. First up, you can say we're playing the later kickoff. Hopefully winning that one for us. We play Coventry today at home. We have QPR and Sheffield Wednesday, you can see, who are both in the bottom two. I'm going to risk simulations on those because the other games are Luton Town fighting for them playoff positions, which we are, what do you call it? We are actually 6 points off. Could make that 3 actually if we get the win now. And Swansea City, who are just above them, so... Oh, just above Birmingham in the playoffs. So we could knock them out of it if we do get a result. As I'm going to show you the team straight away as well. Jumping head first into this one. I guess hands first if I've got my hands above my head. As we're going to go with Ryan Allsop in goal. We've got James Bree, Matty Pollock, Lindsay Scale and Gleno, who was actually attemptedly poached from Stoke City. But of course... after the offer was accepted, the clock ran out on deadline day, so he's here against the team that it could have been against. He's been here all the journey with us, though, as Alex Moore and Regan Cookie in the midfield, we'll call him. As then we've got Reg just in front of him, Reg and Regan with Coxey. And Ben Wayne, the new striker, does make his full debut in the league right here, starting up top, in a played game at least. Louis Coyle still kept off the bench by... Pritchard, who's playing very well as well. As how's it going to go at the Bet365 to start us off with? As despite the league position, Stoke always have a good team, as it is right here. Jacob Brown and DiMago Wright Phillips up top. He's the, is it the godson or grandson or nephew of Ian Wright, that one. As Tashan Oakley Booth just sit behind them with Andreas Cubas and Alan Sonora, who looks a decent player. Liam McCannon, Luke Badley-Morgan, Ibrahim Saeed, Ben Wilmot, Tom Edwards and Jack Bonham make up the defence. Decent players on the bench. I mean, Mario Rui and Blondie, of course, who we had on loan in season number 1. Players might actually meet up with him after the game, of course. He's not playing, so not hold a grudge against him in the game. But it'll be a good meet-up, hopefully with our players celebrating more than him. So let's see how this goes for us as Matty Pollock gets the ball passed into him from Reggie. We'll go back into Pollock right here and through the middle into Stone. Passed it straight into his man though. That's a bit poor from Reg. There's now a bit of a chance there. I mean, we brought, should I say, a defender out of position. But still got away with that. As now James Bree has the ball at his feet. And he's going to go around the corner into Reggie Cook. Now onto, not Reggie Cook, but Regan Cook onto Reggie, who's got it now onto the wing. As that's a ball towards Alex Moore, I think that was. It still falls back to Reggie. And we couldn't get there, but Moore, determination to win that header. And he's got back on his feet, which is good. James Bree down this wing, does get the ball into him. As that's a dodgy pass, but it's worked out for us. Go back to go forward sometimes. Through the middle, onto Cookie. Reggie's just overhit it though, but we'll get the ball back. Alex Moore with the chip out into Bree. That's a decent curler. Coxey, it's fallen to! And that needed to be a goal! What a chance! Can't put it any simpler. You have got to take that chance. You've just got to, as now we've not got the ball here. It's Anthony Glennon chasing around a little bit. Now he's got back in position, he'll stay there. Just leave your man, because Scales is going to block it anyway as they have a poor attempt of a cross into the box. And it's now on to Coxey. Ben Wayne in front of us. Going out wide into Gleno though. As Gleno, can he find a little bit of an angle? He gets it into Reggie as he turns into Coxey now. That's a ball towards Cookie as he's got a bit of pace on him, you know. And he takes the shot on, but it's a good defensive block from them and a corner ball for us. Good work from our midfielder as Reggie's going to whip this one in. It looks a decent one. Liam Lindsay! Wide of the mark. Fine margins as we've absolutely dominated this game. And a ball over the top towards Reggie here. If we could get one before half-time, it'd be good. There's a good bit of skill there from Reggie Stone into Ben Wayne. It's a good save. Jumps over the goalkeeper and slots it home. I didn't think he was going to do that there, did Wayne? But he does, and he celebrates his first Mariners goal with a flip. New Zealand born and bred, but he's got a goal here for the Mariners in his first start in England. It's brilliant skill from Reggie Stone on that wing, and it was a good initial save, but just followed up from Bonham not being able to grasp it, and he places it into the open net for one. And that is just perfect to end that half off with. Thoroughly deserved it. We was actually playing some nice football, I've got to say. Not just the usual stuff of like getting a goal on the break or a cross. Really nice football. We are trying to step his game up and of course step his status up by getting into the Premier League, and we've got to keep playing like we are today. And I think if we do play like this every game, we'll have a good chance at getting into them playoff positions or more, as they've got a good bit of passing going here and a volley. An easy block, not really testing his goalkeeper at all. Ryan Alsop, as that's a pass into Coxey. Need a couple more players forward as we'll go down that line into Reggie Stone again. No harm in that. Can he hit a cross? He can, but that was terrible. And we've gone ahead and made two changes now. We've put on, what's his face? Josh Eccles for Cookie, giving his main man a rest, even though the game's not over. As Gleno and Alsop, what's going on? The other change was Cullen, by the way. A huge chance for Stoke City. Out of nothing. They've got themselves a corner as well. We've had so many and not done anything with them, as it's headed initially by Eccles and Alsop with a catch. Takes it well. As Mario Rui coming on for the Potters now, as Cullen has this ball in the middle and he's blasting it out wide into Anthony Glennon, who's got the running behind of Coxey. But he's lost it on the wing. He's a defender. He needs to get back. Stoke love a late goal against us. They've done it before when we thought we'd got the winner with JMD. And here's a chance for them. A shot from range. And a save from Ryan Alsop as there is still time. Even Bonham's come up for the corner. We've got to mark him as the ball whipped into the box. Header one. And Eccles just blast that away. We could potentially shoot here. But the referee blows his whistle anyway. Like I said, didn't care if we scored or not, because we've won the game. And that is all that matters in this playoff push. 3 points is now the gap. Wayne scores his first goal, as I'm not going to beat around the bush. I think it's going to be the same team for Swansea if we're unscathed, as we are. Cookie a little bit fatigued, but not that really bad that we have to really take him out of the squad. So, you know what's happening. It's the same lineup against a playoff team. As let's have a look at the team that we're going to play here. It's Christian Zavala, yeah, I got it right first time, with Michael Obafemi and Morgan Whittaker on loan at Plymouth in real life. Can't beat Grimsby. As we've got Cameron Congreve in the midfield with Azim Abdullahi. They've got Nathaniel Ogbeta, Joel Latibudirie. I think I might have got that right this time. I don't know. Maybe I've embarrassed myself. As Harry Darling, brilliant midfielder. Nathan Wood, and defender. And Kaido Oliveira. As then in goal is Reece Jones, the youngster. All we've got to do here is play football as Cookie into Wayne, onto Alex Mowat. As Mowat's going to come to the side right here and give a ball into Anthony Glennon. Glennon comes back at himself to give it into Alex Mowat, and that's through the gap. Now on to Coxey. Coxey into Cook, as that's down the line. That's a ball over the top and it's headed away. It's not a good move, that one. As Michael Obafemi, a bit of quick passing right here. As the ball's gone behind us. Glennon doesn't manage to get onto that one as they've got to run down this wing. And that's a ball into the middle, a decent one. Scales has to get 2 bites of that one. Looks like a potential foul there from Alex Mowat, but they've turned us in the box. Turned us again. Michael Obafemi. We've got a block in. Obafemi's took it off of us again. That's horrific defending from us Mariners. Cookie's got injured in the build-up, which will take him off. Morgan Whittaker, who I had a little bit of a dig at because of his Plymouth links, scores the opening goal of the game away at Swansea. In a game which is a big game, to be fair, to get in the playoff positions. Squander it straight away. Ryan Alsop ex-Cardiff conceding against his old rivals. Horrific start. Especially when you consider his goal-scoring prolific nature, or lack of it at the moment. That is not a good goal to concede as Wayne. We're going to look over the top, trying to beat Joel, the captain, to it. Can't do that though. But Coxey jumping at one of their balls right here, and it's a good tackle and he's injured. He's injured, that's his third striker going to the treatment room. I absolutely hate to see it because that's the second injury of the game as well. 2 youngsters. Brilliant stuff. Especially when they're on an attack from an injury again. Not the first time they've attacked from one of our players going down. De Oliveira with the ball back into the middle. Scales with a tackle or an interception. Back out to De Oliveira. Into Glennon though. And now we've got it out back into Alex Mowat. Coxey is on still for the moment, for the time being. Probably have to get Cullen on against his former club where he came through the ranks. Into Matty Pollock. That's gone out wide now into James Breers. Can we pick out a ball somehow? Not really, but we have now. Coxey with a run. Can't find him. And will we start scoring again? As Josh Eccles puts the ball around the corner into Liam Cullen. Ball rolls away and gets the ball out to James Brewer. We've got runners in the middle, including Ben Wayne. And look at that for a leap! Who is it? It's Alex Mowat. What a header just before half-time that is! Take a bow. Also take a bow. James Bree. What a whip into the box that is, and there's no way a keeper's saving that. I'm not surprised if that's quicker than a rocket. Again, we do it before half-time as the whistle goes straight away. 45 minutes up for grabs right now. We've actually scored a leveller. Do not get to say that often as Alex Mowat keeping the ball here away from his players into Liam Scales. Now into Gleno. Gleno through on to Alex Mowat. What a shocking pass that is. As the ball, they've just got around us. And it's out wide into Zavaza. That's a good ball in the middle. Alsop with a save and it still falls back to them. All that in the first half, getting back into it for nothing. Swansea back in the lead through Michael Obafemi. Alex. Alsop. Why? Why? Horrific attempt at a save as playing a quick 1-2 right there. Josh Eccles forward through to Reggie Stone. Reggie Stone. Ball rolls it a little bit here. James Bree. Bree to keep this ball as he gets the ball back into Reggie Stone. Reggie Stone pulls that away. Can we level it up again? Eccles wastes the last pass. I knew as soon as that second goal went in, we're not getting back into this one as a ball through the middle and another shot and a brilliant save also. Brilliant save. I'm going to throw Goodwin on. Why not? Why not? It's not working up front with Ben Wayne today. He's absolutely done nothing. There's boos from that substitution. Which, to be fair, I kind of see. It's an important game and we've shoved a youngster who's yet to score onto the field. But got to do fitness things as well as they've just squeezed past us. It's back to inconsistency with our team. Completely. We just don't do well as Josh Eccles now. He gets a chance to run with it a little bit. And look at the pass through the middle onto Cullen. Liam Cullen. Ball rolls the defender, but he still can't get past him. That is shocking from Liam. And you wonder why he's probably been dropped a bit more this season. That's why Gleno hasn't been, as he's won the ball in a decent position. Will Goodwin. Through balls do not work in this game. Oh my days, it's a defeat. I knew as soon as the second goal went in, we'd lost. You can just tell with how our team's been this season. Back to the drawing board. Absolutely gutting result. And it's back to that 10th position, which we love to be in. 6 points now off the playoffs. So I don't think we'll be getting there today. Felix Cook 5 days. Liam Cox is out for 4 weeks though, as he wants to leave, does Duncan Watmore. I'm not going to stand in his way. He can go at the end of the season. He's out of contract anyway. When I say we're in an injury crisis, 2 midfielders and 2 strikers later, we've got no one. We've got 2 right backs on the bench, 2 centre backs, an attacking midfielder and a striker. It is very difficult at the moment. Times are tough, but still, to say we're in the position that we're in, I think we're actually overachieving with the team. It'll all tell here against QPR, who've got 19 points on the board. We're going with the strongest lineup, or the strongest possible one. I actually might make another change, Godwin for Scales, because we did lose the last game, we can't forget. Gleno can have a rest and Louis Coyle can actually play. He's trying to warrant a contract for next season, as are a lot of the boys from seasons on. They're all signed up for next year apart from a couple, but Cox is especially one of those that's really scrapping for it. These are bottom of the league boys, and we do get the win. Druich with their goal, Reggie Stone and Liam Cullen to see us over the line. Let's look at that. Clean sheet leader as well is Ryan Allsop. That's absolutely blown my mind. 11 clean sheets this season. I guarantee none of us goal scorers, or lack of them, will be on the goal scoring sheet, as it's 4 points between us and Birmingham at the moment. Still trying to close up that gap as Coventry again is another simulation. However, we're into the run of some simulated games, got 2 in a row. As I'm going to go with the same team that just got us that last result, don't I? Or do I actually? Because I think Cook is back. Definitely needs to be in the squad at least. Do we put him straight in the team? I don't know. I think I might keep Tommy Shepherd on the bench. Because we've got Gleno and we've got Coyle already in the team. I think I've got to. He's a brilliant player. Eccles drops onto that bench. Cookie straight back in the lineup. That's his only change. Coventry with 29 points. Not the highest tally either. As another 2-1 win will go nicely to on the bounce. Is this form? Is this actual form from us? Liam Cullen and Ben Waine, both strikers, the only strikers really, as Howley scored for them, but it's a win. We'll take that and we'll keep on moving as we're 10th. How are we still 10th? We've just got back-to-back wins and we play a team in the relegation zone again. 3 points off Swansea, so we would have been above them now if it wasn't for our stupid form. Seems like Dominic Ball's coming back to the first team. That's another good inclusion for the squad. Not ready for this game against Hillsborough. At Hillsborough. As it's got to be the same team that's won 2 back-to-back. I've got faith in the lads. Please make it 3. Please don't lose to Wednesday. Get in there. I thought we'd lost then. Cullen is on fire at the moment. A win away from home makes it 3 simulated wins. And of course a win earlier on. This is good actually. Just the anomaly, which is Swansea. But on to Luton, as also Cox is straight back, so that's good. That was a quick 3 weeks, but I guess we've simulated most of them. That's how many points off the playoffs are we now? We're still 3. We're still on that chase, and we're into the last 10 games. Sheffield United have jumped right up there, why can't we? Oh dear, I mean Birmingham still can go above us, but we're not looking behind us, we're looking ahead of us. I shouldn't have even said that. As Luton, where are they? They've dropped off a bit, haven't they? 15th. This is a chance, boys. We grab these 3 points. Goal difference not in our favour at all, and Norwich after these. We need to make sure we get these 4 on the bounce done, as Cullen's gone up a rating, and deservedly so. Eccles as well on the bench has. Pritchard's gone up another one, as that's the team. We're not going to push Coxey for a return. Keep on winning. Do not change a winning lineup, should I say. These are 10 points behind. Let's show them why. As the team for Luton, he's there. He's progressing for him. Bim Peppel, 71 rated in fact. He's come on leaps and bounds since being with us, as Harry Cornick's alongside him. Hero of the DC United save, which was quite recent. Tudor Baluta in the midfield with Louis Watson and Alan Campbell. Alfie Doherty's in the defence with Tom Lockyer, Gabriel Osho and Reece Burke, of course, recently at Hull, with Avan Jones as a wing-back, and Matt Macy is in between the sticks. A decent player on that bench as well in Lombardi, 78 rated, but he's not played. Just like Victor Gyökeres, who can never get fit for us. So, nothing we haven't seen before, as Bim Peppel comes short to get that ball. And I don't know how we've got away with that tackle. It's actually injured Bim, crucially. Not great to see, because of course he did become top goal scorer for us at a moment in time where we really struggled. Unfortunate. You hate to see it, as now Lindsay through the middle straight into Alex Moore. That's round the corner into Cullen, who is on fire, and I'm hoping he can continue this rich vein of form. course, was on it last season as he had a run in front of him. Just a bit off the pace not to get the pass through. As Alex Mowat charging away and going for one. And I thought that was in. I really did. Just wide. Not bad from our Alex, who just made a save from a pop shot. Is it Onyedema who's come on for Bim Pepple? If he's still there, it will be. That's a decent whipped in ball. Header straight away at the near post. All the way through into Ryan Alsop, who dummies one way and then goes the other. Players grouped up a little bit in the middle. Let's go forward, shall we? Pass through. A horrific challenge, however. Louis Watson goes straight into the book. And, of course, John McAtee's actual club in real life, these, which I don't know why I've hurt myself by saying that. Really do miss him permanently. Unfortunate is left as Pollock with the pass forward. A blast through the middle and a nutmeg on a player right there in the middle. Here is Reggie Stone, who will get it round the corner. He's not as good as James Bree at whipping a ball in, who's not going to whip a ball in fact. Gives it into Cullen. One more onto Mowat, who's trying his luck again, and Matt Mace is in the way. Not a bad tester at all, as that's a pass through the middle onto Ben Warne. He hits a man straight in the face this time. Everything but the back of the net. As now we're chasing the ball around a little bit. Just tried to get the ball in there, but we didn't. It's through the middle onto Harry Cornick. Cornick chooses to go out wide. We get a bit of a tackle in, but not good enough. It's through the middle, off the post. Did Alsop get a fingertip to that? I think he might have done, you know. We survive another day. Huge chance for him. As now it's out wide, and we haven't squeezed through in the middle again. Come on, we'll have that whistle for the break, I think. I would love it, as they've got another chance out wide in the middle. It's a good ball now into the striker, and another save from Ryan Alsop. Luton Town getting a couple of chances at the end. Need to nullify that in the second half. Honestly, we shouldn't be letting them play like this. As James Bree with an instant tackle. Straight forward and on again onto Cullen. Ben Wayne making a bit of a run, but we just go in a circle. Because now it's through to Wayne, but defenders are too good. We just cannot get away from them. It's not like a getting behind tactic that we can use. And of course, probably opt against that anyway. It's not the greatest of football on the eye, as that's a run inside and a pass inside as Harry Cornick was looming. Managed to get it away, luckily enough for us, as James Bree. He has the ball forward in a decent position. There was a run through of Reggie, but there's an even better run of Ben Wayne. But Cookie, that's a bit of a letdown with the passes. That's a good pass from them though. Liam Lindsay coming across to read it rather well, and he needs to get his pass off. Straight into Godwin Malif through that centre again. And now we go. Ben Wayne with a chip through ball onto Louis Coyle, still in the team. He goes for a shot, and that's a decent one. Stings the hands of the goalkeeper. I am not going to be putting Godwin on. Goodwin, should I say, as we're going to try a run near post. Just lofted one in this time towards Ben Wayne. Didn't work out, as I really don't want to draw in this one. With the games we have coming up, we can't afford it. Into the last 10 games as well, we can't afford to be losing some. As we're off the back of 3 successive wins, as that's a ball slipped into Harry Cornick. Drilled across, Alex Mort with the read, and that's a good flick on, you know. Liam Cullen's in front. Another example why passing in this team is horrific. As we've come out of position with Godwin a little bit to try and shut the angle off as it's out of play. 3 substitutions to be made. We've put Goodwin on finally. Galeno. And we've gone for John McAtee as a centre forward rather than an attacking midfielder, because I want him to haunt his former club, as here he is. Oh, what a mistake that is! They're clapping him making the error, as now they've got a chance forward, but they've messed it up themselves. And it proves that they're not the highest quality team at the moment. We need to try and take advantage. As Cookie with a run through. Here he is. Cookie with a chance, and he scores it. 10 minutes on the clock. And that is a huge first goal for the youngster. Just when needed. Regan Cook cooks up a storm. Superb chip over the top. Now that is a ball telling us to take him off. I am not going to be doing that. What a finish it is. Really hoping that's the decider now, as Pollock to the side of him through the middle. That one straight into Mount Mowat. Now to whip it in. That's a decent ball towards John McAtee, and what a save. What a save. We'll get him off now for Eccles, because of course we've got Norwich midweek, as we'll whip this one in towards the Near post again. If anyone can get the heads on it for a double goal lead, it would be decent. Pollock skew whiff with the header. These are his old rivals that he had at Watford. There's another chance and another good save, you know. Another brilliant save, in fact. And a chance to whip it in once more. Alex Mowat, danger area. And a bit of a mix-up, but still not enough to put the Mariners off the march. It's a 4th successive win. Get in there. We keep on going, and that is brilliant. Can't give the boys enough praise in these press conferences at the moment. Absolutely brilliant. Yes, Norwich are the next team up as we sit in 8th. Now level on points with the playoffs. It is as close as ever as we can leapfrog into them if we beat Norwich City. If we beat them, we're more than likely in the playoffs, and I'm going to say we are. If only we beat Swansea, we'd be above them already, however. I mean, the automatic slot of 2nd, of course, Brighton look like they're going to win the league. 2nd place looks very much up for grabs. 6 points between us and them, but then a game in hand. I didn't realise that. I need to look at all the stats before I speak, but I'm not going to say anything much more on next episode. Any more vital games in it? I guess we might have Oxford and Hull the derby, Bournemouth, Birmingham and the Baggies. Might even have to simulate the derby because that is going to be an interesting one. As thank you guys for watching this episode right here. As always, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, so you don't miss any episodes in the future, as that has been it for me today. Bit of a game grinding one, but very much worked in our favour. Take care, a bit, and peace.